good, y'all? We in the building. We coming back here. Another podcast, live and direct. We are on a Diddy watch, if you will. We're on a Diddy watch. I'm here to ask the question of, because there is a hunt, and I still don't necessarily know where this man is. I don't know where he is. Has anyone heard anything? Is he in the Caribbean island? Is he in Bali with Russell? Is he in an underground bunker? Where is Diddy? He's like, where's Waldo right now? We need to know where Diddy is. And I'm here to ask the question. I want to know where he is. I want to know where he's. You know, his lawyers put out a statement. I may have to read the statement and pull it up at some point today. But his lawyers put out a statement. They said that he was detained and he is cooperating with such. You know, here you have a hip hop community that is emphatically against people who cooperate, people who work with law enforcement. But here you have one of the biggest moguls in Diddy, Sean P. Diddy Combs, working with the enforcement. His lawyers are saying that he's cooperating, fully cooperating with law enforcement. Well, it's true. It's true. And not only are we on the hunt for Diddy, but we have to ask the question also, who's next? People are throwing names out there. They're throwing Jay-Z out there. They're throwing Clive Davis out there. They're throwing Russell Simmons. They're throwing different people into the bucket of who's next. And down the road, that is something that people are going to have to think about. Who is next? Who will be the next corporate? Who will be the next person to come forward? Who will be the next person to be exposed? Who will be the next person to ultimately bite the bullet for Diddy? Because let's be real here. Let's talk the talk. And you know, if you're just walking in here, we're talking about the Diddler, Brother Love, Sean P. Diddy Combs, what other names? Puff Daddy, the shiny suit man, he has so many names. Diddy, P. Diddy. We're here talking about P. Diddy. The feds have kicked down the door on 3 of his homes, handcuffed the kids. They're going through the cushions of the beds. They're flipping over couches. They're going through the safes. They're going down to the panic rooms. They're looking through the bad boy cabinet, foul cabinet. They're going through all of these things, and it's shine time, unfortunately, for Sean P. Diddy Combs. If you're in here, make sure you hit that like button. It is a caution on to hit that like button. You know, let me hit the warning shot. Warning. There's a caution, nothing to hit that like button. Hit that like button. Let me know you're checked in here. Let me know that you're in here. You're riding with me. It's shine time. We're here to talk about it. The Diddler. But there is a hunt for Diddy. There is a hunt for Diddy. His lawyers, if you don't know, let me see if I can pull up the actual statement real quick that the lawyers have prepared. They wrote this statement referring to saying that Diddy has been detained. Diddy's lawyer, I'm on Google right now. Y'all give me a second. Diddy's lawyer statement. Let's put that in real quick. Hopefully we can pull this up. Diddy's lawyer issues first public statement. Yes, here we go. Let's see what they're talking about. Let's see what they got on their head. So many pop-up ads on these things, man. Oh my goodness. It's like these websites with these pop-up ads. It's like, man, pop up here and a pop up there. But one thing I will say about the lawyers, they did criticize they said that it was excessive force used. Let me see if is this it? Yeah. They said it was excessive force, though. They said that it was like military. I mean, it was. I'm not gonna lie. But I mean, the thing with the law enforcement, if they have all of those things, if they have all of those items, if they have all of those military trucks, and if they have all of the manpower, I mean, by God, they're going to use it. They're going to use those things, you know. And if they have a report that you have firearms and all these other different things in a house, they're gonna you know they're gonna you know, really use all the manpower they can, you know. Aaron Dyer, I think that's Diddy's attorney, said in a statement to CNN on Tuesday, yesterday, there was a gross overuse of military level force as search warrants were executed at Mr. Combs' residency. There is no excuse for the excessive show of force and hostility exhibited by authorities, or the way his children and employees were treated. Authorities searched Combs' home on Monday because he is a target of a federal investigation carried out by the Department of Homeland Security team that handles human trafficking crimes, according to the senior federal law enforcement officials briefed on the investigation. Now, listen, like, I'm going to keep it real with you guys. None of this really looks good for Diddy. The report also the attorney also said that he's cooperating. So salute to Diddy for cooperating. You know, I rock with the cooperators, the people that snitch, the people that tell on the people who do crimes, the people that want to cooperate with the governments. I rock with the cooperators. I rock with the people that want to cooperate, because let's be honest, man, maybe Diddy does know something. Maybe Diddy is just, you know, a puppet in this whole thing. Maybe he's just some type of figurehead, but there's really somebody on the top of this whole thing that's quarterbacking this thing. You know, maybe there's somebody that's doing this whole thing, facilitating this whole thing. Nathan says, LOL, Diddy is probably with Dan Snyder. He's saying Diddy is probably with Dan Snyder. I think Diddy may have went, you know, maybe to Bali. He went to Bali. He's hanging out with, you know, Russell Simmons playing the bongos. Maybe he's getting twirled on his feet like, you know, Russell Simmons words. Y'all ever saw that infamous video where Russell Simmons is getting twirled up in the air by some Asian man? He got him on his feet and he's twirling him in the air. That's what I think is going on. No Diddy, no Diddy, no Diddy. No Diddy, no Diddy, no Diddy. Know what I mean? But I mean, it makes you wonder. It makes you think, what is going on? You know, what is happening? But like I said, I'm gonna salute Diddy for at least cooperating with the law enforcement. He's cooperating. You know, he's not he ain't trying to go out like Nino Brown, if you will, you know? Or rather, he's not trying to go out like, you know, because he is trying to go out like Nino Brown. He ain't trying to go out like, you know, getting like 100 years or something like that, you know. Maybe he wants to go that Alpo route. Maybe he's like, listen, you know, I could tell you about a few cats in the industry, but nobody in Harlem, you know. I'm about, because, you know, when I come back, I'm still going to be the man. Maybe he's trying to go out like Alpo, you know. Maybe he's trying to go out like Alpo Martinez, ratting on this person, ratting on that person. Don't be surprised. Listen, y'all. Let me say this. This is something that y'all need to think about, right? Let me hit the button on that one. This is something that y'all need to think about. This is something that y'all need to put in your docket right now. I need to put this in your docket right now. Let me tell y'all something. This is something that you need to think about. Does Diddy have documents? Does he have any type of blackmail type of videos, audios, digital photos? Does he have any type of evidence on someone else that could bite the bullet for him? All I'm going to say is the people, the Hollywood elites, The people that are at the top of this thing, they need to be worried. They need to be looking out. They need to be looking over their shoulders and seeing everything. Oh, they need to be, hold on. That's what they need to be doing. Nathan says, Nabor, excuse me, not Nathan, Nabor. Nabor says, hell yeah, brother. So many things are coming to light. The diddler's gonna be singing Daddy's Home in prison. Daddy's home, home there. He's saying that he's gonna be singing songs like that. The diddler strikes again. The diddler's back. Now listen, back to my whole thing about, where this thing could go and where this thing may head. Some of the elites, and we got 7 votes in here. Make sure y'all hit that like button. That is a warning. Hold on 1 second. Make sure y'all hit that like button. That is a warning. Warning. I need y'all to get checked in tonight. I need y'all checked in tonight. I need y'all to hit that like button tonight. Hit that like button. Warning. If you're not subscribed to the channel, I need you to subscribe to the channel tonight. Warning. If you didn't hit that like button, once again, I need you to hit that like button. Hit that like button tonight. That is a warning. Warning. Now again, let's get back to these Hollywood elites, right? Let's get back to these Hollywood elites. Now, there's a lot of people that Diddy could drop the dime on. People are, they keep talking about Jay-Z. I don't think Jay-Z's the big fish. I don't think Jay-Z's the big fish. Because when you really think about it, Jay-Z came into the industry roughly around the same time Diddy did. They both came in the industry roughly around the 90s, early 90s, mid 90s. That's when they really had their big breaks, right? There are people in the industry that are bigger fishes that have been in the industry 30, 40, 50 years. Like people like Clive Davis, people like Tommy Mottola. Hold on. People that are high ranking in the elites, people that have been the movers and shakers in the record industry, people that may have, think about this, people that may have taught Diddy this behavior. Now, if Diddy has some dirt on a Tommy Mottola, if he has some dirt on a Clive Davis, if he has some dirt on a Jimmy Iovine, if he has some dirt on those men, because let's be real, they've been to those parties, they've been to those parties. Do you feel what I'm saying? They've been to those parties. Will Diddy ultimately say, listen, I'm going to sit down with the feds. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to cooperate. I'm going to do it to the best of my abilities. Listen, I'm a zesty kind of dude from Harlem. I don't want to see the inside of a prison. I got kids to take care of. I still want to be, a part of the American corporation. I still want to have my businesses. I still want to live in my luxury. I still want to live my luxurious life. I still want to have my big homes and my mansions. Listen, I'm going to give you a few cats in the industry. Let me go free. Give me a little slap on the wrist. Let me go home. Don't think for a second that he isn't sitting down with some of those top-ranking federal agents and saying, listen, y'all want the big fishes, y'all want the Tommy Mottolas, y'all want the Clive Davises, y'all want the Jimmy Iovine. Y'all keep thinking about these little fishes, Jay-Z, little fish. What about the people that have been in the industry for decades? 30 some odd years. Salute to Dr. Strange. I see Dr. Strange is in the building. Salute, sir, salute. We got 8 votes. Let me see. We got 8 votes. The where is Diddy hunt? 50% of people are saying he's in Bali with Russell Simmons. 50% of people are saying that he's on a Caribbean island. Where is the diddler? Where is he hiding? Is he in an underground bunker? Is he on the moon? Is he on the first thing smoking to Mars, working with Elon Musk on SpaceX? Where is the diddler, ladies and gentlemen? We need to know. We need to know. It's of critical importance that we know. We must find out. We must get the answer to this, right? Now, what I want y'all to realize, I need to realize, this is of critical importance that you guys need to realize that Diddy is probably sitting down with federal agents as we speak, right? He's probably detained somewhere in some type of federal facility, and this is probably what this is probably what the scenario is. They have set him down. They have showed all of the evidence in front of, not let me take that back, not everything, because you know the Fed, they're going to show you some things to let you know, listen, we know a lot, bro. You might want to cooperate. They're going to show you what they know already, not everything, but what they know already. And they're going to show you a couple things that's going to make you think like, maybe I should cooperate. And that's what I think is going to happen. He's probably in a facility in the feds right now, detained, not arrested, detained. He's cooperating. He went willingly. He's not arrested. He's detained, but he's going on the premise of cooperating with a lawyer. Diddy's not a dummy. Diddy's not a dummy. He's a smart man. He went with a lawyer. He went with all his lawyers, if you will. But the feds have probably placed some evidence in front of him and said, listen, this is what we know. Now, you have two options, Mr. Diddy. You could help us, cooperate with us, because we know ultimately, you was just, living your luxurious life. You was just, having reckless, deviant sex with this one, that one, and you was partaking in the drugs, and you were doing this and you were doing that. You were just ultimately facilitating these things. Ultimately, there's a bigger fish. There's somebody in the Hollywood elites. There's someone in the music industry elites that you possibly can help us with. Maybe you could help us facilitate and get someone else that's bigger than you. Remember, when the feds go after people, it's the name. They're going after the name. Diddy was a big name, but they may want another name. They want a bigger name. They may want someone that they could put up on the newspapers and highlight it. And I think that they sat down with him and they gave him two options. They said, listen, Diddy, you could help us with this investigation on, these, women being trafficked and the drugs and all this other things. You can help us with that and ultimately rat on somebody higher or bigger than you, or you could take your time. Now, let's be real. Historically, Diddy is more willing to cooperate than to take the time. He didn't take the time with Sean Poe. When that whole nightclub thing happened, when there ultimately was a firearm that was showcased in the nightclub, I think it was the Cheetah Club. Forgot, I don't remember the story. It's like vaguely I'm remembering it. I believe it was in the Cheetah Club. But ultimately, Sean Poe, he flashed the gun, he shot into the air. Ultimately, they went to trial. Diddy separated himself from Sean Poe. Diddy had nothing to do. He didn't want Sean Poe as a co-defendant. He separated his case. Meanwhile, he's paying for Sean Poe's lawyer and his lawyer, and they ultimately let Sean Poe get buried. Sean Poe took the charges. Sean Poe ultimately left with those charges. He pretty much let Sean Poe bite the bullet, and Sean Poe for years talked about how Diddy did him wrong. Diddy, allowed this lawyer and his lawyers to bury him and not be able to fight his case. So we know that Diddy is willing to sell people out to ultimately save his tail. That's something that y'all need to think about. That's a play that ultimately may happen. That's something that ultimately may go down. That's something that we have to look out for. That's something that ultimately may happen. Now, with this whole thing, let me get back to it. With this whole thing, And make sure y'all voted. Make sure y'all hit that like button as well. Again, make sure you hit that like button. Warning. Let me stop the show for a second. Make sure y'all like this video. Make sure y'all like the content. Also, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. That is a warning. Warning. I have to do this because every time I do a vertical live, people are watching, people are voting, people are engaged, but they're not liking the content. I need you to right now, if you're watching this video, hit that like button. Hit that like button right now. Please, I need you to hit that like button. Warning. Salute to Nelly. I see Nelly is in the building. Let me hit the button for Nelly. Salute to fighting the evil. Salute to you. Hold on. Fighting the evil says, running from the cops in your 50s. Listen, man. Listen. You know, I don't agree with it either. You know, do I think that Diddy should be running from the cops in his 50s? Absolutely not. But I'm gonna say it right now. He's doing the right thing now. He's cooperating. His lawyers are saying that he's cooperating. That he's willing to work with the government. He's willing to work and sit down with people that ultimately, you know, want to help him maybe get a lenient, you know, a lenient sentence, if you will, you know? She said, you say that's a bad look. Yeah, he turned himself in. You gotta think, he's not under arrest right now. He's only detained right now. He's only detained, you know. He's undoubtedly, he's probably in a facility right now talking, you know, he's probably sweating. They probably got him a Big Mac. You know, large fry. They probably got him a strawberry shake. You know, he's talking about all those parties. He's talking about all those late night rendezvous, all of the male men of the night. He's talking about all the men he paid off for the sexual excursions. He's talking about all of the different things that he had to deal with in the music industry and the Hollywood industry, ladies and gentlemen. He's talking about all of that, you know. And I'm telling y'all, I think he gonna go out like Rico. I think he's gonna go out like Rico and paid in full. I think he's gonna go out like Rico and paid in full. Listen, I give you a few cats in the industry, in the music industry, you know, doing their thing, but you know, not nobody in Harlem, not nobody in Bad Boy, you know, because when I come back, I'm still gonna be the man. That's what I think he's doing. If you ask me, that's what I think he's doing right now, you know? Nelly says, smash that like button, exactly. Warning. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Make sure you're checked in. Make sure you share this video. Make sure you share this content. That is a warning. Warning. Now let's get back to the diddler. Listen, you know, 50 Cent, he was talking about, you know, he's like a major troll. He was talking about, he placed a video actually. He placed a video about a clip in it's like a movie with Bernie Mac and Mike Epps, and in the clip Bernie Mac is like, F those kids, because Mike Epps was like, yo, you don't want to go in and talk to your grandkids, and Bernie Mac is like, F those kids, and he in 50 saying, oh, that's what Diddy did when he hopped on the plane ultimately and went to Antigua, and he left his kids to be sitting there in handcuffs, right? Now we have to talk about this. We have to unpack this. We have to unpack this. This is very serious. This is something that we need to talk about, right? Now I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I didn't like that neither. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. I didn't appreciate that. I didn't like the fact that here you are, Diddy. You know what you did, and I don't have any knowledge of what Diddy did, but you know what you did, Diddy, and you know the feds know what you did, right? And you know that you pretty much, if your sons are implicated in any of this, you know it's by your doing, because you allowed that behavior and you allowed it to be around them, right? So ultimately, ultimately it's like, Diddy, you know what you did, and you know what type of environment was around you. Why do you hop on a jet, or make it seem like you're hopping on a jet, and allow your kids to be in handcuffs on your house front lawn, man? I didn't like that. I did not like that. I didn't appreciate that. I didn't appreciate seeing his kids, what's his kid's name? Christian Combs. I think it's Quincy. Who else? He got his young twin daughters. I mean, come on, bro. You don't let your kids sit there on the front lawn in handcuffs. No, come on, bro. While you're on a jet, come on, Diddy. I didn't appreciate that. I didn't like seeing that. I didn't like seeing your kids in handcuffs, ultimately from something that you may have done. I didn't like that. I didn't appreciate that. You know? I did not appreciate that. Dr. Strange says format on this video is weird. Can't even hit. The like button should be near the chat. Dr. Strange, the like button should be near the chat. Yeah, this is a vertical live. We're doing a vertical live thing. It allows people to come into the live that normally watch shorts. Like if you watch like YouTube shorts, they have a YouTube short live as well. So it allows people to come in from, that normally don't visit the channel, that normally don't get to watch. So it allows them to come into the live. That's why the format is this way. But the like button should be at the bottom. It should be right next to the chat box if you don't see it. Yeah, but make sure you hit that like button. That is a warning. Warning. Let's get back to the diddler. Warning. Like I said, I didn't like the fact that you made it seem, Diddy, that you were going to hop on this jet, doing your little Diddy bop, and you was gonna Diddy bop to Antigua or Turks and Caicos or wherever you was about to go to, and make it look like you were gonna allow your kids to take the bullet. I didn't appreciate that. I didn't like that. I didn't like that not one bit. And this footage, and now I don't know if you guys saw this. There's also they said that they supposedly, this is all alleged, that they found one of his drug mules. They're saying that somebody that has been facilitating narcotica for Mr. Sean P. Diddy Combs was allegedly arrested as well. Now let me tell you what may happen. Let me tell you what may happen and what may occur here. The drug mule, the accused, or the person that's claiming that he's Diddy's drug mule, he may drop the dime on Diddy and say, well, listen, he puts me on flights, he puts me in cars, and he has me transport his drugs to him. He has me, putting fentanyl up my booty hole. And doing all these things to transport drugs to him, and when he goes to these exotic islands to do these freak offs with his female friends and male friends, he may drop the dime on Diddy, and the feds may say, well, listen, man, we caught your drug mule, we have your flight manifest, we see the flight manifest, we see that you've been flying out this dude who's claiming to be a drug mule, he's on at least 7 or 8 flight manifests. You want to tell us what this drug mule is doing on all these flights to Antigua and Turks and Caicos where you're trying to have these freak offs? You want to tell us what's up with that, Diddy? Because this doesn't look good for you, because this man is claiming that he's a drug mule for you. So you may want to give us some type of information. You may want to work with us. You may want to talk with us. Hold on. Let me hit the hold on. I don't have my phone, so I can't look at the thing. I'm trying to look at that on the chat. But fighting the evil says Diddy's kids are innocent. Let me say this in regards to Diddy's kids being innocent. Fighting fighting the evil. Salute to fighting the evil, by the way. Salute. Let me just speak to his kids are innocent. Now, I don't know if you know this, fighting the evil, but at least one of his kids are implemented in the lawsuit. I don't know if you know this. Rodney Jones, he goes by the name of Little Rod. You may want to look this up. Rodney Jones, he by the name of Little Rod. He says in a civil lawsuit that one of Sean P. Diddy's kids, I'm not sure, I don't want to say the name because I'm not sure which one it was. It's one of his 3 sons. He's saying that he was facilitating, let's just say, minors for Sean P. Diddy Combs. Oh, let me not hit that. Let me hit the holder. Hold on. Wrong button. But he's in a lawsuit. His sons are in a lawsuit by Little Rod, Rodney Jones, a music producer. He's claiming that the son was facilitating minors for Sean P. Diddy Combs. Now, I don't know if it was for the freak offs. I don't know what it was for, but he was facilitating them for Sean P. Diddy Combs. That doesn't look good. And when we're talking about human trafficking, we're talking about all of these different things that, you know, Homeland Security is involved in. They're involved in this investigation. It doesn't look good ultimately. All of it doesn't look good when you put it all into a big bow. All of it doesn't look good when it's going into this freako indictment, you know? Yeah, man. I mean, it just doesn't look good. It doesn't look good, you know? But he's in the indictment. Not the indictment. His sons are implemented in the Rodney Jones, aka Little Rod, civil lawsuit. So their names have been thrown around. And don't think that the feds didn't have some type of discussion with the kid. They had some type of discussion. You know, I think that they probably, at least one of them, they're looking real closely at, and you know, one of them probably was read their Miranda rights and was probably questioned on a few things. Maybe nothing too serious, but you know, they probably was read their Miranda rights, and they probably was questioned on a few things while they were on the property. Don't think that they wasn't questioned. You know that feds didn't have a few questions for them. You know, they wasn't asking them a few things. I mean, they were right there. They were handcuffed on the lawn. Which, I'm gonna be honest, like I said before, it wasn't a good look, Diddy. It wasn't a good look seeing your kids on the lawn, you know, handcuffed for something that you possibly did. I didn't like the way that looked. That was an eyesore for me. But ultimately, what people need to look at, because it doesn't look good for Diddy, what people need to look at is Diddy may drop the dime on someone else. He may say, you know what, I'm 50 years old, ladies and gentlemen. I'm 50 years old. Do I really want to sit in prison for the rest of my life? Do I really want to go out like R. Kelly? Do I really want to go out like, you know, one of these rappers who just spending the rest of their natural born life? Do I want to go out like Suge Knight? Oh my goodness. Don't think for a second that he wants to go out like Suge Knight. I don't think he wants to go out like Suge Knight. If you're in here, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. That is a warning. Warning. Also, make sure you guys are voting. What are you voting for? Is Diddy in Bali? Is Diddy on a Caribbean island? Is Diddy hanging out with Russell, you know, getting, you know, doing yoga, you know? Is he in an underground bunker? Is he in Miami? Where is the diddler? Put in your vote. Put in your vote. That is a warning. Warning. I'll put that vote in. Let me see something actually. Yeah, let me see, because the vote has been out for about 37 minutes. No, I'm gonna let that rock for a little bit. I'm gonna close out the chat in a few, but I want to let it rock out for a little bit just to see where we at with that. But it doesn't look good for Diddy, man, because when the feds when the feds come, and I said this before, when the feds come, they come with enough already to prosecute you. They don't come on some, oh, we only got 2 pieces of evidence, we don't have nothing really to stick the case. When they come, they have enough to pretty much close the case. I think what do the feds have? Oh, what is it, a 97 conviction rate? Come on, bro. A 97% conviction rate. A lot of people don't get to skate out. A lot of people don't get to just to get away scot-free. Some people have to bite the bullet. You may want to plea out. You may want to take those charges. Hold on. You say the Fighting the Evil says, I think he's guilty of something. What do you say? I can't. I don't have the best. I don't have my best eyeglasses on right now. I don't have my phone near me. But listen, Diddy, it's shine time for Diddy right now. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's shine time for Diddy. Shine time. The feds are not playing with this dude. The feds are not. They're not gonna play with this man. They said all that Diddy bopping you did, all of that, you talking fly, we kind of was looking at you sideways after Tupac lost his life and Biggie lost his life. We were watching you the whole time, because the feds, I don't know if any of y'all know this, but the feds were watching Tupac, Biggie, and Diddy around that whole time. They were watching them very closely, but they were watching them. So don't think that the feds haven't been looking at this dude for a very long time, because y'all hear the stories and y'all like, yeah, but they've been looking at this dude for a very long time. A very long time they've been looking at him. Salute, Fighting the Evil say he just subbed. Salute, thank you, Fighting the Evil. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Salute for subscribing to the channel. See you checked in. But where is Diddy? We're on the hunt for Diddy. They got SEAL Team 6. They on the ground. They got the helicopters in the sky. They got the Mach 5 jets flying the Blackbird jets through the sky looking out for him. They got the National Guard at the coast with the M16s. They're looking for him. You got the Border Patrol out there. They're looking for Diddy. They want to know where he's at, man. He's like, where's Waldo right now? The hunt for Diddy is on. The hunt for Diddy is on. But like I said, the feds have been watching Diddy for a very long time, because y'all see these stories, people making the jokes like the 50s and all these other celebrities making these jokes. They've been watching Diddy for a very long time. They're watching a lot of other people. There's other people that they're watching, but Diddy, they've been watching him for a minute, man. They've been watching him for a minute. Fighting the Evil says, I'm from Detroit. Salute to Detroit. Salute to Detroit. We also say this Diddy situation is terrible. It is, man. It doesn't look good for Diddy. It is terrible. Me personally, I just didn't like the fact that he had his kids, in handcuffs on the front lawn. That's what I didn't like. I didn't like that. I didn't like seeing that. But we got about 18 votes. Let me see. Let me end the poll. I'm gonna end the poll right now. Close the poll. Cause I can't even see most of the stuff that was in there. You say the feds don't play. They absolutely don't play. The feds don't play. The feds don't play. Dr. Strange said, yeah, his kids are pretty much grown. Definitely know what's going on. Some participated and facilitated for Diddy. I'm thinking that too. I think they facilitated some things for him as well. I think that they know something Do I think they know the inner workings of a lot of things? No. But do I think they have some type of information on the freak offs? Do I think they have some type of information on a lot of things that Diddy has his hands in? Absolutely. So that's what I'm saying in terms of, like, don't think that they wasn't being questioned. They was questioned. They was questioned when they was on that front lawn. They were being questioned. They was being grilled. They was being looked at. Oh, well, how much does Christian Combs really know? How much does Quincy and Justin really know? Let me see. Let me read them their Miranda rights and see if I can get a statement out of them too. Because you got to think, they were born with silver spoons in their mouths. That's what I was telling Dr. Strange and Sinclair last night. I was like, yo, you got these two kids. You got these two kids, or these three kids rather, that have been born with silver spoons in their mouths. They don't know what it's like to be interrogated. They don't know what it's like to talk to a police officer and deal with that pressure and deal with that. And you got to think, it's not like their father or their dad was there or some type of lawyer was there to coach them. Their dad was was supposedly pacing around the airport. You know? Should I hop on the jet or should I not? Should I leave my kids on the front lawn and get arrested with handcuffs, or should I hop on this flight to Antigua? You know? He was conflicted. Should I go on the jet? I mean, listen, I love my kids. I care about them. I don't want them to be in handcuffs, but I mean, I got about 3 or 4 7 holes trying to go to Antigua, and I got this perks in my pocket, man. I'm trying to throw some ones. Diddy was conflicted. He was conflicted. Should I do another freak off or should I save my kids? It was conflicted. Something to think about, you know? Something that y'all need to think about. Something that y'all need to, you know, take into consideration, you know? Maybe the freak offs are more important to him. Maybe the freak offs are more, you know, of high priority to him. Maybe the freak offs are more of critical importance to him. Maybe, you know, his kids wasn't that important at that point, in that moment in time, you know? Maybe that's why they were on the cuffs. Or maybe he just felt like, oh, they're grown. They're grown. They can handle being in handcuffs. I don't know what that was really all about. I can't really speak to it. But it is what it is at the end of the day. It is what it is, you know? It is what it is. You know? It is what it is. Make sure y'all hit that like button. That is a warning. Warning. Make sure you hit that like button. Hit that like button. That is a warning. Warning. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. That is a warning. Warning. You know, but ultimately, that's all I really have to say about this topic. I just wanted to come in and talk about this whole thing. I have to ultimately charge my phone. I did a live earlier talking about this. You know, I did an hour. I just did 45 minutes just right now talking about this whole kerfluffle. Let me read some of the comments real quick. Nelly said it's game over for Puffy. She says it's game over for Puffy. Dr. Strange says silver spoons, but you gotta remember Diddy is a goon with heavy street ties. They seen a lot through the years. He don't seem like the type to shelter them. I disagree. I disagree because don't think that Diddy is raising these kids. I'm not saying he's never been there for a basketball game or a tennis game, or he's never been to a graduation. But let's be honest, man. Diddy's on the move. He's a mover and shaker. He's got to be at the Revolt meeting. He's got to be at the Ciroc de Leon meeting. He's got to do this appearance. He's got to do this concert. He's got to run this label. He's got to do this meeting with MTV. He's a mover and shaker. He ain't got 24 hours in a day to parent his kids. He's a mover and these businessmen, these high-ranking billionaire businessmen, they ain't got time to sit and parent their kids. You think these celebrities got time to parent their kids? They getting raised by the nannies. They're getting raised by, you know, a big mama, maybe big mama. You know, I think because Diddy's mom. Diddy's mom is probably raising those kids. The nanny's probably raising those kids. The aunties is raising those kids. Diddy ain't got time to sit down with his sons and tell them how to conduct themselves with police officers. I highly doubt that. Them kids been born with a silver spoon in their mouth, and they don't know how. I don't think they know how to react to police or nothing like that. I truly don't. You know. Fighting the Evil says he has a kid named Quincy after Quincy Jones. I believe Quincy is if I'm not mistaken, I think Quincy is Albie Shore's son, because I know Christian Combs is Diddy's son. He looks just like him, but I think either Justin or Quincy, I'm not sure, one or the other, either Justin or Quincy is Albie Shore's son. One of them. I don't know which one it is. Either Justin or Quincy is Albie Shore's son. So yeah, but he does have a I think his name is Quincy Combs, not Quincy Jones, but Quincy Combs. Yeah, but yeah, I think either one of them, Justin or Quincy, is Albie Shore's son. You know. Yeah, you know, but I truly think that them two, like, listen, man. If they get into a police interrogation, I don't know, they may slip up and say something, you know. And don't get me wrong. Do I think that Diddy is going to make sure his sons are lawyered up? Absolutely. But Diddy's going to have to he's going to have to get lawyers for everybody. Now, he can afford it, but he's going to have to get lawyers for everybody. He's going to have to get lawyers for the assistants, lawyers for his sons, lawyers for the drug mule, lawyers for himself. All that adds up. All that adds up, man. Think about it. Lawyers for you, high-ranking attorneys at law for you, lawyers for your son, lawyers for your assistants. Because you know, the feds are trying to find somebody, a weak link in the chain. They're trying to find somebody, whether it's an assistant, whether it's somebody at the label, somebody that's been at the party, somebody that's a disgruntled employee. They're trying to find somebody that's going to drop the dime, you know. Dr. Strange says, watch the videos out there of him with them. You'll get it. LOL. They were with him heavy last few years. Seen a lot. Yeah, I'm sure they've seen a lot. They definitely seen a lot. I'm sure they've seen a lot. Nelly says, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Exactly. That's a warning. Warning. But doctor, I'm sure they've seen a lot. I'm sure they've seen a lot. I'm sure. Now, this is allegedly. I'm sure that they've been a part of some of those freak-offs. I'm sure that some of them have been a part of those freak-offs. I'm sure that some of them have been, you know, partakers in those freak-offs. They've been right there. You know, they had their, you know, Diddy already stamped their ticket. Yeah, one admission to the freak-off. One general admission to the freak-off. You know? They were special guests. I'm sure he's done that favors for his kids, but you know, ultimately that's just what it is, you know. I mean, I'm sure they have some type of information or something that they have. Absolutely. But all in all, the hunt for Diddy, man. Is Diddy, where is Diddy? I'ma tell y'all, it's like I told you, I think Diddy is in a federal facility currently, dropping the dime on whoever he may drop the dime on, whoever he may do. You know? And salute to him for cooperating. Salute to him for cooperating. But that's all I had to say about this thing. I just want to talk about. I did a live early on this. I went about an hour on it. I probably went like 40 or an hour on this just now. I just wanted to talk about the hunt for Diddy. Salute to Nelly. Salute to Dr. Strange. Salute to Fighting the Evil for subbing tonight. Salute, sir. Salute to everybody that checked in tonight. Salute to everybody that's in the clouds. Anybody that's watching this in the rebroadcast, thank you guys for joining me. I hope you guys have been entertained as well as enlightened. I am your host, True and Livin. This is the Check-In Report. I will see you guys. Make sure you guys hit that like button while you're on your way out. You know, even Nelly is saying hit that like button. Hit that like button. That was a warning, by the way. Warning, 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 warning. Hit that like button. Make sure you're subbed. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you're checked in. This is the Check-In Report. I'll see you guys another video, another time.